Alright, what's going on? Scalz 3-11 back. God, excuse me, sorry. Knights of the Old Republic. And we are on Tatooine now. And, I think we can start getting some of the side quest stuff going with characters. I'll explain how that works a little bit. I think mission we've got as far as we can. Because hers is about her brother, but when we ask her about her brother...
Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing.
She basically says, don't worry about it.
Okay, have it your way.
Like, I think we've exhausted what we can talk about, so that may be that her side quest will be coming up soon. The thing is that we don't have a thing for her in the active quests. So, do we have anything in completed quests? No. So I don't know what's up with that. And the other one that we can really work on now too is, as long as we exhaust the options about her mother, is Bastilla. So let's talk to her and see if there's anything else to talk about that.
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zurka.
Because you can flirt with her, it's kind of funny. I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me.
You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
I make you tremble? Do you get all tingly inside, too?
What? No, of course not. Not like that, anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
Okay, what are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
Let's see, you seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
I couldn't see myself ever doing such things.
That is why the dark side is so insidious. If you are not careful, you do not even see each small step you take towards it until it's too late. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause? To use their own knowledge against them. We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as...
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Alright. So a new journal for Bastilla. Being a mentor and whatnot.
How can I help?
And looks like we can't talk about her mother anymore.
Then I suggest we move on.
Okay. So we're gonna move on to Tatooine here. We're here, just gotta get out. Okay, so I think we're as far as we can get with them. So let's move on to Tatooine. I'm gonna bring Mission and Bastilla with us because there's a handful of places in the game where you can run into people that start their side quests. Outside of Tatooine is one in the docking bay outside of Tatooine by the ship. I think by Manan and by Kashyyyk. I don't think Korriban, but I could be wrong. And where you can run into people if you have them in your party that can continue, they can start their side quest stuff. So we'll take Bastilla with us and Mission for now because those are the two that I think we're far enough to start them. I think.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zurka Corporation stands ready to serve. After some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
What do I get for my 100 credits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
Let's see. Forced Persuade, I don't need to pay the fee.
You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee. We'll let it go this time.
Well, that was easy. I sure wish I had special mind-affecting force powers.
This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Let's see, I need to get going.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Alright, so, mission.
What?
Actually, can level up here. Skills. What does she get at? Demolitions. Awareness. Security. Why is she so low on? I don't know what I was doing. Oh, probably because cross-class skill stuff. I don't really use, let's get her at 10. Still have 2 points remaining. We might as well do computer use, why not? And she got sneak attack 4 now. She gets to level up again. Give her dex. She only gets 5 points this time. That's a cross class. She gets a feat. She uses her blasters. Actually, dueling is good for her. One-handed weapons. I think the crossbow counts into that. I haven't really spent a lot of time with her, worrying about her, so. Guess she gets to level again. Jeez, oh Pete's. And again, we really have not used her, have we? Alright, now she's done. What is she even using? It's a blaster rifle. I'm not even sure if that's considered a one-hander or a two-hander. Probably is considered a two-hander. Is it? Are rifles all considered two-handers? Doesn't really say. That gives her plus 17 to hit 5 for 10. And that gives her plus 12 to hit 2 to 11. So actually, that's worse. Give her Bendix. Thing's nice. Okay.
What can I do?
What?
So if we, like I said, if we're long enough here, we should run into people that we can get quests from for them, I think. It depends how far along we are. I think if we just run around a bit, they might pop up. So this is one of the places to do that, though. This is one of the hubs that we would do that with. Along with, like I said, Tatooine. And, Korban. Not Korban. Kashyyyk, Manan, I believe are the other ones. Here we go. This is one for mission. Oh no, the bastilla.
I'm Bastilla, yes. I take it that you know my mother? Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude, Bastilla.
My mother's condition? I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
I
see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
I guess we should go see your mother.
Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she is really sick, well, we shall see.
Okay, now I really want to get missions too, because missions side quest also is done on Tatooine here, along with Bastilla's. So let's see, who can we talk to here? What shipment? Gizka? Alright, so we're basically forced to get these Gizka, which are little animals on our ship. Now there's a couple ways we can do this. We can just leave them on our ship for good, and I think they eventually go away. We can actually buy poison here and poison them and get some XP for that. Or when we get to Manan, if they're still on the ship, we can actually sell them to somebody, which we get a little less XP, but we don't feel as bad for poisoning them, if you even feel bad about that kind of stuff. And you get actually a little bit of money for that. Let's try to do the Manan one, I guess, since I'm being light side. Alright, show me what you have for sale. Have anything good here? Advanced med packs. Usani's brand. Good against droids. Wow, that's actually a pretty good weapon. It's also 8,000, which is more than we have. I don't really have a lot of money. This stuff's pretty expensive. It's pretty good. It's got a lot of stuff. Holy cow. Here's where you can get the Gizka poison. Bantha fodder? Do we need that? You know, let's just buy it. It's one. Gizka poison, and we're not going to use the poison. And I really want to get missions thing done here too. I wonder if we need to. Let's go back in the ship and come back out. Maybe that'll trigger hers. Because I think we're far enough. So here's the Gizga. It's all around the ship right now. I think we're far enough to trigger her little side quest. Let's take one more jaunt around the ship and see if anybody comes to talk to her. It should be her brother's girlfriend that she does not like. She talked about earlier in the game. Like I said, his side quest does take place here, so, or her side quest takes place here. Come on, mission. Nobody's coming. Alright, so I flew back to Tatooine right now because I really want to try to get missions thing started. And like I said, I think we're far enough to do it. I know it works here. I thought it worked on Tatooine as well. So we're going to go outside of Tatooine here real quick and see if anything pops up with it. Here we go.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
You took her brother away and left her all alone on Terrace.
You've got your facts a little backwards. Mission could have come with us if she wanted to. It was her choice to stay behind.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the Hutt spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Let's see. Maybe he thought you were better off on Terrace, Mission.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
Let's see. Where's Griff now?
Still on Tatooine as far as I know. Not that I really care anymore. And if Mission was smart, she'd forget about that no-good con artist.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard he was going to make a fortune working the Zurka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
Guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Okay, so coming here definitely makes it trigger. I'm pretty sure it triggers on Tatooine as well, but this is like the best place to trigger the side quest, I think, for everybody. This little docking area on Tatooine. So I'm going to head back to Tatooine now, and then we'll get back once I get there. Alright, I'm back on Tatooine. We got both of those side quests going now. Mission's brother and Bastilla's mother. Right here. Carth, Juhani, also his side, or it was Juhani and Canderous definitely have them too, but I don't think we can get any farther on theirs yet. So let's get going actually. Let's actually get out here. Okay, so here is Anchorhead. As you see here, Got a handful of places we can go into. A lot of little things to do here too. It's been so long since I've been here, I can't really quite remember at all. Usually if you see a named person, that's who you want to talk to. The Ronto you don't really want to talk to. Here, Sharina, talk to her.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left.
Let's see, what do you need? I'm Scalz, I'll help if I can.
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
What is a raid plate? Where do you get it?
It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back.
Okay, let's talk about what to do with this plate.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits.
Okay, so there's two ways you can do this. You can either buy it from her now and get light side points and some XP. If you get light side points, if you offer her even more money, or you can wait to get your license and come back and you get kind of the same options. So let's just buy it from her and make it quicker.
You will? Oh, thank you so much. Please, I know it's worth at least 500 credits.
We'll give her an extra 200 to get more light side points.
700 credits. Oh, thank you. It is more than generous of you. I don't know what to say. I just don't.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Alright, so we got 700 credits, we lost. We got 250 XP, light side points gained. Item received, which should be the raid plate, alright? Which I'm sure we can sell later, once we get our ability. We'll get a hunting license eventually here. But we got a lot of crap. I really need to go through this stuff. I don't know where the raid plate is, well, whatever. What else we got? Which way we come? We came this way. Mana Demnat. What are you talking about? Elena, Bastilla, isn't that your mother's name?
Her mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
Is she still there?
We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
Alright, so now we know where Bastilla's mother's at. Okay, so we got the, what is this? This is the hunting lodge where we can actually sell the raid plate, but we can't actually do that until we get a hunting license. So we need to go to the Zurka office first, which is, where is that? Here, so let's head here first. Let's just take crap first. Oh, he's pissed off. What's going on here? Who are you? So he's pretty pissed off. We'll actually be able to talk to him when we leave. What else is going on in this place? Anything worth a damn? We have the protocol officer. We also have...
Achua pengti, yun patisa. Dichuba jikota na
What do you have available for purchase?
chiwi aita ka chong chicha.
Life support packs, antidotes, armor, the normal stuff. Powered battle armor. That's pretty nice. Heavy pistol Mandalorian. 4 for 11 plus 2 physical. Mesh underlay, that's actually a upgradable. Let's buy that. You can use that to upgrade stuff. Let's talk to her first though, because she's who we need to talk to.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zurka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
I'm looking for a miner named Griff.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zurka Corporation payroll.
Force persuade. You want to tell me about Griff?
Can you spare me a few moments? I have something I want to get off my chest. I want to tell you about one of our workers. His name was Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zurka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
Yep, sounds like him.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
The Sand People?
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zurka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
So your workers are all expendable.
Zurka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job.
Is there some type of reward for saving him?
As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zurka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zurka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
Okay, let's ask you something else.
Very well, though I do have work to get back to.
Let's see, hunting licenses.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
Why would I need one?
We use them to ensure that only people judged fit by Zurka Corporation are allowed outside the city. We don't allow casual exploration because of legal concerns. Zurka Corporation takes no responsibility for loss of life on the dunes. It's just so we can keep track of people. No one leaves the city without a Zurka hunting license.
Is there no way to get one?
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sand crawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
Why pay for the gaffy sticks? Why not their heads?
Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good.
Okay, let's see. I guess we can say I don't want to do this, because I don't really want to. But we still need at least, I think we need to tell her. Well, let's see if I say I don't want to do this.
Then you are free to leave the city just like everyone else. Zurka Corporation will welcome your eventual change of mind. Please, feel free to enjoy the door behind you.
Wow, what a bitch. Offer to allow you to leave Anchorhead and enter the Dune Sea if you help Sand People from attacking their interests. There's no other way to get permission.
Greetings again from the off.
Alright,
As I said, we are no longer The Sand People are... It's as if they're... If you agree...
Alright, let's do it.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zurka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very good. Zurka Corporation...
Okay, we have to actually agree to get that license, I think. But when we leave, that guy who was complaining will actually give us another option. What's about bounties? Okay. Instead of talk to the
Greetings
officer
again.
about bounties.
I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all. And I'm afraid Zurka Corporation is not offering it.
Anything more local?
If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the swoop track. One of the... There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message.
Okay.
Farewell.
So if we leave, we should talk to that one guy who was pissed off. And he'll give us like the light side way to get through the Sand People problem. Okay, is this about the Sand People chieftain killed? Zurka said the Sand People attacked first. Alright, what would you suggest? Who would have capable droid? How would you get robes? Okay. Where is that enclave? Southwest. Alright, maybe I'll look into it. Alright, so that's the more peaceful solution. Get the droid, dress up as Sand People to get in there so we can talk to the chief. So we'll probably try to do it that way since we're doing more of the light side way of the game. Now that we have a hunting license, we can sell that raid plate. So let's do that, and then we'll probably end this video. It's a long one. Comed. These people are all like jerks, if I remember correctly. I don't think there's really a lot to do here. I have something to sell you. Sure. Alright, and they have... I mean, there's so many things to buy, it's hard to... Okay, this is another armor reinforcement thing we can buy for upgrades, and the scope is something we can buy too for upgrades. So let's buy those. It's a blaster rifle. That's enough. So we got 500. We gave her 7 and got extra light side points. We could have just gave her 5 and then got the 5 back and just got the experience, basically. But we were being nice and gave her a little bit more. I said, all these people, I don't know if there's an actual side quest involving anybody here. These guys, I think, actually give us trouble later. I'm sure you're very smart. I don't know, I think if we give them crap and try to get them to fight, we get dark side points. Why don't you let him speak? Because he's stupid and he talks too much.
Aw, jeez. I hope this doesn't take too long. Gamorreans like to throw insults around, but they just don't have the smarts for it.
Alright. So they kind of threaten us. I think they'll actually jump us on the dunes. I'm pretty sure they will. And so I don't think anybody else here has anything really worth a damn. Let's see. Information. Have you ever seen the same people with anything odd? Weapons and bloodlust. Sex and other containers. Where are the ruins? Same covers all. What about the Jawas? Alright. Yeah, like I said, I think they pretty much don't have a lot of information for us. Those guys, I believe they do jump us later. So let's head out and we'll probably end this vid here. And come back later and do some more Tatooine stuff, obviously. We still got Bastille's mother, we got a whole bunch of stuff to do here. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.